and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. They're going to try an onside kick on the opening kickoff. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
Smith wants to throw. Fires left. Pulls it in. It's Chapman. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play. 15 yards on that one and a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Let's chat for just a moment about Southern Miss. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a three-star defensive back, David. And when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
That whole building gets excited because transfer pool is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good, you can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going into the transfer pool.
Makes the grab, and he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Miss. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. Let's see. He can block, he can catch, he can run. Yeah, let's just forget about the blocking for now. The catching, the running, the scoring is dangerous.
And they do the dirty work, but this is what they would prefer to do. These guys want to catch touchdown passes. Most of these guys were wide receivers in high school, and they show you why. They'll go up, get that football, make plays for the quarterback.
They'll run the read option to the left to start the drive. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Looking to throw, it's Boone. Makes the catch. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Yellow Jackets getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Zings it complete to the right. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. And the Yellow Jackets will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Back to pass. Rushes on him. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Looking for the tie with the extra point. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And he's going to try to return this one. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Fires it incomplete.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And every offense has plays that they really hang their hat on. And back in 1970, it was the toss. The toss play used to be the thing. You don't see as much of this nowadays. It's early in the game. Maybe it's something you wanted to show, or listen, maybe defensively this is something you need to start focusing on.
Under heat, and he gets rid of it. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Yellow Jackets lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on 3rd down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties, they keep these 3rd downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Trying to hit the sideline on the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Yellow Jackets trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Scanning the field, it's Boone. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech!
And how about the OC slipping in the screen pass? Try to mix it up, slow down that pass rush, let it come up the field a little bit, get it to your running back, let him do the rest. Nice blocking, nice play call to throw in the screen to change it up a little bit and get the big touchdown.
He'll return it. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Chapman. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys playing with excellent instinct, running down the hill and making a tackle.
And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Now the play fake. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the...
Going for it all. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch.
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
You know, quarterbacks cannot stare down receivers, especially when thrown over the middle of the field. You've got to look these safeties off. That was going to be a small window to throw into anyway, but staring at that wide receiver made the safety's job so much easier.
Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Smith dropping to pass. Quickly out to the tight end.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
And the timing just a hair off. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got room on the return. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. You got to stop turning the football over.
This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend it.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
The Golden Eagles line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Fires toward the end zone. and they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
I hate being that guy to say just take a dive, don't take a hit. But when the play is going absolutely nowhere, you might think about it.
First, do no harm, right? And you've already been harmed, so just don't make it worse.
Don't take those big shots unless you know it's for an important situation, goal line, third down, touchdown.
And offensively, we know it's hard throwing the ball in third and long situations because the defense can play big zone coverages. They got a lot of guys with their eyes on you, so the QB had no shot there. Nobody open. Nice job not forcing it, not risking a turnover, just throwing it away.
Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 2nd and long. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Smith wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage, and did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing.
Bringing it back. Picks up the first down, still moving. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown.
What great explosiveness by this running back to break through and almost get to the house, Jesse, but just comes up short.
Well, I'll tell you, he had a lot of help downfield as well. Receivers getting blocks and making life easier on the back there, and all of a sudden,
touchdown, Georgia Tech! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone. It's McGee. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Going right to work up top. Unloads to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Fires to the right, and they can't make the connection. It'll be 3rd and long. Smith dropping to pass. Complete to the right. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
And the Golden Eagles will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Briggs. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Golden Eagles want to move quickly. The give from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside the 10, here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Offense in a bunch formation. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
That play had zero shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Makes the catch. It's Stockton. Turning it on. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Passes sticks and still on his feet. He's down at the 25-yard line. Waning moments of the first half. It is a first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting...
Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. A shot toward the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Got his man all by himself. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Golden Eagles will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Stockton. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. Looking for a man. It's Boone. Pocket breaking down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and
he'll take a shot. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the right. Got him downfield. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. The Golden Eagles want to crank the tempo.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to... And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And that one is picked off in the end zone. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
On the move. A solid run there as he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line. And the Golden Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Smith wants to throw. Lets it fly. He's got it inside the 30. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
And that's perfect for this offense. Backed up towards your own end zone, make a play to create space, get some momentum going on this drive. Just what the offense needed to start this thing.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Hoffman. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top. A strike downfield. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Empty backfield, 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Southern Miss. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
21.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to... He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. The Yellow Jackets have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wide open downfield. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. Might as well try to punch them while they're reeling. You get one huge play to set it up. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 40. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll leave it with him. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Boone. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Hoffman. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the 1st down.
And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. The Golden Eagles come to the line in the hurry-up. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd.
Southern Mississippi, 28.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. 1st snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass, it's Boone. Looking to scramble. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. The short hands, it's Payne. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. They'll keep it on the ground. Creates a little space. Breaks into the open. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a 1st down, and we'll see if they get another playoff here in the 3rd. That's the end of the period, and Georgia Tech has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Got a wide open receiver. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, this defense is trying to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to...
Unleashes one deep. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. They'll go to the ground. Trying to take it back. A solid run there to create a little space. He's marked down at the 15.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Across the 25, he's got room. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Smith dropping to pass. Here comes the heat. Fires on the move. Got his man downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Caught in the backfield. It's Hoffman. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Man, this quarterback has been dialed in all game long. He's making outstanding decisions, and he's been so accurate throwing the football. He's now got over 350 passes.
He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Southern Miss. Extra point here will tie the game. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up. There he goes! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Option look. It's Boone. And they snuffed out that play from the start. He probably should have given the ball to the back. The Yellow Jackets now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Dropping back, it's Boone. Bringing the heat. All kinds of time to survey the field, and he throws left. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. The clock stopped. 2 minutes left to play in this one.
And that is a big-time play for the offense. The defense knew coming into this game they had to keep this guy bottled up and keep him in the pocket. That didn't happen there. He was able to buy time, extend the play. Receivers are in scramble drill mode. He finds a guy. He's accurate, off schedule, and the defense now has to do a much better job keeping this guy contained, or they are going to get lit up just like that.
toss to the outside. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Gives it on the option. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And he'll slide after picking up the first down.
And every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting the fourth quarter, one possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
He'll keep it himself. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
And as a defense, you're playing so aggressive, just trying to get downhill. And how about the running back? Runs it and gets a little bit to the right. So now they're on the right hash, and maybe the kicker likes it from that area, but this offense doing everything they can to set up for the game-winning field goal.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Big-time players make big plays in big games. And coming up with that touchdown with just seconds left in this game now gives them an opportunity to hit the extra point and make it a touchdown game. And there might be 2 more plays left. They kick off, maybe 1 more snap with the opponent. What a massive play in a big moment.
He'll bring it out. It's McGee. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man.
And the Southern Mississippi offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Smith wants to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
To the air on 2nd down. Might be looking to run. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky.